Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Divided America, and all the sinking ships at sea. It's the John Ford Podcast, the Evening Rancor. Any links mentioned on the show are available at johnford.radio. Welcome to the Evening Rancor, the John Ford Podcast.
johnford.radio.
What a car, what a price, what a dealer, wasn't he nice? For a brand new Ford or a fine used car, here is the dealer, take our advice.
Well, it's been a while since I've done an Evening Rancor, a John Ford podcast, and I do apologize for that with my recent trip to California and all the illegal substances, not illegal there, but illegal here, that I bought, and I've been busy, so I do apologize for not doing a show for a while. I apologize. That is for all the fans of Deadwood. Remember that I apologize scene, which was one of the greatest scenes ever. Calamity Jane says, "Shut the f*** up." I need to get that drop. Why is it they always cancel the wrong TV shows, right? They canceled Deadwood, and from what I understand, it was because it was just so expensive to make. It wasn't that people weren't watching it. I had a friend of mine that worked on that show out in Los Angeles, and he said everybody hated working that show because it was filthy. It was so much dirt and mud that you would get home and just you'd take a shower for 20 minutes just to get the first layer off. And he said everybody that worked on that show hated working on that show. But they always cancel the wrong shows. And like with Deadwood, for example, which was like a great show. They canceled it, and then they said, well, we're going to come back, and we're going to give you 3 episodes to wrap it up. And, of course, everybody waited and waited and waited, and it never happened.
Denied.
No, nothing happened. There was never anything to wrap it up. And then I read about a year ago that they were going to make a Deadwood movie. Of course, we haven't seen that. I think they're just lying. They always cancel the wrong shows. And then the really stupid shows just continue ad infinitum, ad nauseum. I don't even have to mention what those are. Today on the Evening Rancor, we're going to take a look at the news.
N-E-W-S.
So last night I woke up in the middle of the night, which happens when you get older. If you're still young, please enjoy your sleep. Because as you get older, you find out that you're gonna want to go to bed at 7 o'clock at night, and then you wake up at like 2 in the morning, and it's like, now what do I do?
Does that help you sleep nights while you're turning kids into juvenile hoodlums?
I sleep like a baby, my friend.
Well, you can do what I do, play Civ or watch the news. What an exciting life I lead. Last night, I woke up in the middle of the night, about 1:30 in the morning. I finally went back to sleep about 4 or 5. But at about 2 o'clock in the morning, I was getting the munchies. I was getting hungry, And I was thinking, man, I'd really like to go to some Greasy Spoon Diner and get breakfast. Unfortunately, here in Austin, there are no, where I live in South Austin, there are no real good Greasy Spoon diners. You got the Magnolia Cafe, which is pretty good. You've got Kirby Lane, which is also pretty good, but they're kind of both a little, too trendy, a little too upscale. I got to drive all the way out to the airport to go to something really sleazy like the Waffle House, which brings us to this story. According to the WSRZiHeart.com website, a little plug there for whoever those people are in Birmingham, Alabama. I should have gone to the Waffle House last night. Although it didn't happen in Austin, it happened in Alabama. A pant-less man, and there's even video of this on the link, which I will have on my website. A pant-less man fell through the ceiling at the Waffle House, and yes, someone did catch it on video. A 27-year-old man by the name of Wesley Glenn Bose, who will now go down in infamy of Birmingham, was attempting to break into the Tuscambia, Alabama Waffle House, located right out there on US 27 on Sunday when he crawled into the space above the restaurant ceiling over the dining room area. Unfortunately, the young man lost his footing and he fell down right on top of a young girl sitting in one of the booths.
Oh my God!
Splattered, scattered, and all that good stuff that you get at Waffle House. Why is it the bizarre stuff always happens at the Waffle House? It's cheap, the people there are drunk, it's open in the middle of the night so people can rob it? Yes, it was caught on videotape. He reportedly broke the bathroom sink and toilet while he was trying to climb up into the ceiling. This makes no sense to me. It's open 24 hours. You're like, no one's going to notice? But yeah, you can watch the video. He fell down through the ceiling, onto the table, right next to the young girl who gets up and runs around screaming. The pant-less man then leaps up and fights his way through several patrons and staff as he flees for the exit. So the next time you wake up at 2 a.m. hungry and wanting to go to a greasy spoon, I recommend going to the Waffle House because you never know what's going to happen in that joint.
I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
And now from the Don't Those Silly Brits Have Something Better to Do with Their Time department comes this story from the amazing news source, let's see if I can pronounce this, albawaba.com. Now that would be a Middle Eastern site. It ain't a Southern site. It ain't alawaba.com. Yeah, I live in Alawaba, Louisiana. No, this is Alawaba. I can't even pronounce it. Albawaba. El Kabanga. Anyway, here's the actual story before I get too carried away with my stupidity, which never stopped me in the past. There's a video, a shocking video, according to the Alahambawamba website. A shocking video has been circulating on social media that shows two British women Sounds more Indian, I know, but I can't tell the difference. That shows two British women videotaping themselves while pouring alcohol and throwing bacon in front of a mosque in Oldham, England. It's Oldham, England. Maybe they should have gone with, some country ham or a nice slice of spiral, as opposed to the bacon. The video starts with the two women approaching the mosque during prayer time, which can be heard in the background, according to the article. One of them is heard warning her friend that they could get arrested for what they're about to do. Hell, you can get arrested in Great Britain for just about anything, except for like an actual crime. You kill somebody with a knife, they put you in jail maybe for like 15 minutes. But if you insult somebody, oh man, those cops are going to come after you. If you don't believe me, Google it.
No.
The video also shows one of them leaving bacon at the door. That's an offering. If someone left me bacon at my door, I would say, oh, this is the most wonderful offering that's ever been given to me. And then the video shows them laughing hysterically and running away. Man, it must be pretty boring there in Oldham, England, if you get your jollies by, pouring alcohol and bacon in front of the mosque. Why does nobody do this at the synagogue? They don't particularly care for bacon at the synagogue either. Besides, if you put bacon at the door of the synagogue, the rabbi would come out and say, "Oi! Somebody left bacon. That's fine. We'll take it and sell it. We'll trade it for some gribbitus, or some schmaltz, or some manischewitz." They're not going to call the anywadahabahaba.com and say, "Oh my God, someone left bacon at my door front." The incident is being investigated by police when it happened in September, according to the authorities. So this was a while ago. Now, everybody knows that September is the month of bacon offerings in the heathen calendar.
She is a willing recruit, a devoted disciple. She is the devil's concubine.
Get with the program, would you? The video came to light this week and has been watched thousands of times, sparking general condemnation among social media users. I'm sure that some of them liked it. Can't tell me that everybody's upset about the bacon.
No.
Anyways, I'll put the link on the website, and you can check it out yourselves and go look at the girls with the bacon and the booze in Oldham, England, giving an offering of bacon to the mosque.
I'm the happiest guy.
He's the luckiest guy.
'Cause I just bought a new Ford.
From a wonderful dealer.
Wow, what a dealer!
For a Ford or a fine used car.
You smell good, Helen.
Thank you.
Smell like bacon and eggs.
It's the John Ford Podcast, The Evening Rancor.